All right, we back. We back talking. We had a couple of technical difficulties there, but like we back up and going. Talking to sports. We just finished talking about the
Hey,
Charlo
look.
fight. Yeah.
Hey, Canelo said he ain't got he. There's no plans to fight Bud.
No, not Canelo. Bud want to fight
He said
Charlo.
no. Canelo said this. He has no plans to fight Bud in an
Right,
interview.
He
Yes, he
said that
did.
at the press conference.
right. I'm not talking about Bud fighting Canelo. I'm saying Bud said if he fight Charlo, he'll be undisputed in all the weight classes. That's what he was trying to do.
You mean that's if
Man,
Charlo get the belts back?
don't waste your
No,
time.
Charlo does still have the belts. They didn't fight in his weight class.
Yeah, he had to give up the belt though. He had to. He had
No,
to.
not to fight in that weight class.
No.
No,
His
I
daddy
think your
belt.
boy. No, because now they talking about like Bud might gotta fight the other. Like they gotta fight the two people in Charlo's weight class. They gotta fight for the belt to get the belt. He had to give up the belt because the dude was the number one contender. He had the right to fight Charlo for the belt, but Charlo decided to go and fight Canelo. Look that
I
Canelo.
up.
thought he still had the belts.
Yeah,
No,
but
I don't
Bud
think
didn't
so.
have to give up his. He may have lost one. I can't see all four
What do you mean
bodies
Bud
doing the
didn't have
same
to give
thing.
up? Yeah, he had to lose his.
No, Bud was fighting in both weight classes, and he didn't have to vacate until he decided he
Yeah,
wasn't
but
going to go
y'all look
back
that up.
down.
Charlo, he lost his belt. That it's another guy that got one of the belts. He got one. One of the guy got
I
one of
thought
the
he had all
belts.
three.
No, Charlo had all four, and
Right.
one of them he lost because he fought Canelo,
Oh,
and
okay,
the
okay, okay,
other
okay, okay.
three are still
He
out
had to
there.
give up. He had to
Yeah,
give it up. Right.
yeah. He
I
had to
got
give
you.
up
Right.
one, and
Oh,
that
he
guy
had to
got
give
the
up.
belt.
But the reason why he had to give it up is because he wasn't, when the challenger came up, he wasn't defending it.
Right, he didn't
So if
defend it,
you
and it was
right, he just
mandatory.
vacated. Yeah,
So he
I mean you
vacated one. So
okay.
now, in order for him to get undisputed, he got to fight that dude again for that one belt.
Okay.
And so
Well,
whoever
now the
the
Bud get him
winner,
first.
yeah, Bud, and so that's why Bud really don't want to fight Earl Spence.
Right, because it's just a wasted fight.
It's a wasted fight right now to fight Earl Spence. So he don't want to do it. Look, man, a lot of big news. We're gonna get to some football, but before we do that, a lot of big news happened in the NBA over the last week, man. You got Dame. Everybody thought Dame Lillard was going to the Heat, and Milwaukee end up making a big splash in that. And then on top of all of that, then Boston Celtics came in and swooped up Drew Holiday out of that trade. They gave up Williams and Brogdon, which I think hurts them a little bit, but that Drew Holiday is a phenomenal pickup. So what I want to talk about first, before we actually get into the trade, I want to know who do y'all think is going to be the best duo in the league next year? Who do you think going to be the best NBA duo next year? Um you got Dame and Giannis. You got AD and LeBron. You got Tatum and Brown, or now it could be Tatum and Drew, or you got Jokic and Murray. You got KD and Booker. Those the ones I think can vie for
Shoot.
that.
To me, it's KD Booker.
Shoot.
Because those two guys could average 70. You know, if you were to tell me that between the two of them they average 60 plus points, close to 70, it wouldn't surprise me. Um, LeBron at this point, if we're talking prime LeBron, I take that one. But because we're talking about right now, he's going to be dialing it back. I just don't think he's going to put up the numbers, and it is partially by design. Um, to me, Giannis is a. I don't. I would love to have Giannis on my team, but I don't think Giannis alone is a good enough scorer. And the fact that you can take him out of games by fouling him and putting him online like the Hacker Shack, I think that reduces a little bit of his value.
Who you got?
So I got KD Booker.
KD Booker. Who you got? Elliot, best duo.
LeBron and 80. LeBron and 80, and then
Why?
I go with
Why?
to me, though, I heard what
Because I'm a
Tony's
homer.
saying about the stats, but I think it's about the players. To me, they the two most talented of the group. LeBron gonna do what he need to do to win.
What?
AD gonna put up the numbers.
You think
What you just
LeBron?
say? The
You
two
think
most
you think
talented?
LeBron?
Yes,
You think
sir. They
LeBron?
the two most talented of the group. And then my second would be Djokovic and
Is he
Murray.
smoking?
None tonight. That's that Laker hate.
Look, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. I want to. This is for everybody. This is probably a question for everybody who listens to the show. Did some of this stuff you be for real about, or you just be saying stuff? or you be. No, I mean, I'm being serious. Though. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm really not trying to be funny. But I'm for real. I'm not trying to be funny, Elliot. For real. Do you say some of this stuff just to create talk,
Hey,
or
he be
do
trolling
you really believe what you're saying?
That LeBron and AD is not the most talented of that group. What?
He be trolling us, bro.
Come
Keep
on,
telling
man.
you that.
What's
Yeah,
wrong
troll.
with you?
That's it. That's what I'm looking for. Are you trolling, or do you really believe this stuff?
Didn't they play in the conference finals last year?
All right,
I mean,
okay. That's your way of saying yes, you for real. Okay, so let me ask you a question.
definitely.
You think LeBron is a top 5 player in the NBA right now?
He would be my 5. Yeah, he'll top 5. Does answer your question, top 5.
Name your top 5.
Wow, number 1 probably would be KD.
Okay.
Giannis, Embiid. I had to go with Steph.
Then there's no
Then
way
Bron.
LeBron can be in your top 5.
Yeah, Bron is 5.
So you just
He's
finished
over
talking
Jokic.
about
If I'm picking a
Joker.
team,
You
tonight, that would be my order right now. Still.
Over Jokic?
Yeah.
Over Jason
Yeah.
Tatum?
Yes.
Wow. All right, Howard, best
How many
duo.
rings you say Jason got?
How many what?
How many rings you say Jason got?
oh man, see, cut him off, man. Cut it.
All
Where
right,
the
go
big
ahead.
X at, Bishop? Where's the X?
Speechless.
I done lost
He
all my
can't even
buttons,
count
man.
them.
Go.
There's so many he can't count.
Okay, go ahead. Howard, best duo.
Look, man, the best duo out of that crew to me is Durant and Booker. I love my boys. And they young, they vibrant. But Booker and KD are the two that I would say are the best duo. I'm with Tone on that. Booker and KD.
But Vegas
I'm with him on
is
that.
saying it's Damon and Giannis.
They saying that both of them, one of them averaged 32, one averaged 31.
I don't
So they could put up
remember.
70 just as well.
I don't remember the last
But
time they had the 202 NBA Finals title. You keep attributing rings as if individuals are solely responsible for rings. You get rings as an organization, not just the players, but the coaches, with the trainers, to keep people from they're getting properly stressed out, so they're not out there with soft
Hold
tissue
on.
injuries all the time.
I got
So
Brady
stop.
coming through. Hold on. He said not.
Yo, dude, you talk what you want to, but
Elliot is stupid.
your arguments. Hold on. I got Bill Russell calling through. So if that's the case, shush.
Yeah. I hope you ain't get him coming through though.
Bill Russell.
Wait, you say you hope he ain't coming through?
Oh God.
Oh man, y'all are funny.
What's wrong with this dude, man? What's wrong with this
No.
dude? And, man, Elliot, what is you on, man?
Rings is what you throw out there when you don't know enough to really have an argument.
Well, if you go back and look at the stats, they go hand in hand.
They don't.
I still can't believe you put KD and LeBron as the most.
No.
I'm sorry,
no.
bro.
AD.
You wrong on that.
Yeah, they don't. They stats don't go hand in hand because the all before a couple of years ago, the number two on the all-time scoring list was Carmelo. The number one on the assist list was John Stockton. They had all the stats together.
I mean,
They
and we
have the
don't live in a
same number of
perfect
rings.
world. We don't live in a perfect world. There are some
Yeah.
exceptions to the
No.
rule.
No, there's nuance to argument, something you know nothing about.
There
Continue.
are
Let's go,
exceptions to the
everybody.
rule, and
Let's just
the
go.
mailman would be one of them.
Let's just go.
The mailman will be one what?
Yeah,
Exception to the rule.
yeah. He got this. He didn't got the hardware, but he got the stats.
So why don't nobody say Kareem is better than Jordan?
He's not.
Good. Judging by your stats and with rings, I could say Kareem is better than Jordan.
There's an argument for it, yeah,
Uh,
but he's
All
not.
right, all right. Good job,
Jordan's
fellas.
the
Good
best to
job.
ever do it. He is the GOAT.
There you go.
Oh, here y'all go with that. Jordan is the best GOAT.
Y'all is
Listen, man, best team right now in the NFL, 49ers or Eagles, the only undefeated teams left. Y'all see the boys got beat. The other undefeated team got beat this week. Dolphins got kind of manhandled too. So right now we got the 49ers being undefeated, Eagles being undefeated. Which one of those you got being the best team in the NFL, Howard, and why?
I got the 49ers. First and foremost, because of their we already know they got a stifling defense. But I am really very surprised that Brock Purdy is playing the way that he's playing. Even though he has not went up against teams, since everybody want to put what Dallas did, he hasn't. No, I ain't even gonna say that, man. The boy playing ball, man. I got to give it to him. And then coming off that elbow surgery, that dude is playing ball, man. They hitting on all cylinders, man. Philly has gotten by a few games. A few of them they could have lost. They didn't, but they professionals. They still holding down the NFC. But I got 49ers, man. I got the 49ers.
Not Howard. Tony, who do you got? Best team in the NFL, Eagles, 49ers, and then we're gonna come to you, Elliot.
I had 49ers last week. Nothing had happened to change that for me. So I got the 49ers because of what you say. Although, Howard, you saying Eagles had a couple of close games. This the NFL, man. I think all the games are supposed to be close unless it's like Denver against the Dolphins. Apparently, that can get out of hand. But it's the NFL. They can win every week. But the best
Yeah,
combination,
I get it.
the best combination of offense and defense has been the 49ers. So I'm gonna go with them.
Elliot.
I'm gonna go with the 49ers. Right now they're the most complete team of the two, but the Eagles, good teams find a way to win. They're not playing their best ball, and it's just week 4. Do they need to peak right now? Nope. All they need to do is do enough to win it count. And to me, that's what they're doing. But the best team is the 49ers at this point.
Man, that was probably one of
The
your
best.
takes
Yes.
ever
Woo!
had on the show right there. That was great. It was concise. It was to the point. It was very informational. That was absolutely wonderful. Good job, sir.
And it reinforces the idea that a broken clock is right twice a day. So there you go.
All right. Best team in the NFL. All right, let's see what we got here. I want to get at. Let's go here. Hey, look, man, the Chiefs, they seem to be struggling a little bit right now. Do you think they missed Eric Bieniemy? You think that's the case? Or what do you think the problem is with the Chiefs? They're winning, but they're not winning in that fashion that they're normally known to win for. We'll go with you, Tony, since you shake your head, then we'll go to you, Elliot, after him.
So it's not Eric Bieniemy because Andy Reid has always been calling the play. So over the last 2 years, they go from having the most dynamic wide receiver and tight end combination. Then they go to last year having at least Juju was a possession receiver, and they had McCole Hardman that could stretch the field, and with Valdez Scantling and all that, so they still had options. And then this year, their receivers are not catching the ball, and their line is beat up. So when you take those two things together, the loss of explosive and reliable receivers plus the offensive line not being good, it's just not the same. But again, they'll catch up. But I don't think Airbnb has much to do with it because Andy Reid was calling the plays.
Elliot.
Yeah, I just think the NFL is catching up with the Chiefs. The Chiefs is still a good ball club. You cannot count them out. Again, it's still early in the season, but I think they do need to make some adjustments. I don't think it's Mahomes. Like the defense is not playing bad. They ain't playing great, but they still they still on pace. They're gonna be in the playoffs, and they might make another run with the bowl. But no, they don't miss them.
All right, how?
Man, the Chiefs defense is holding them down this year right now. Their offense, I guess, like you said, it ain't but the fourth game. So I'm pretty sure before midseason, their offense will turn around. But their defense is the one that's keeping them in games and winning games, basically winning games for them. So I'm gonna give it to normally it's the offense and the defense not. But I'm gonna give it to their defense. They are especially since they got their boy back. That dude is a problem, man. I realized I looked at this guy, I've been looking at him for years, but I didn't know he was as good as he was. And if they didn't have him, they'd be in trouble.
Who that?
For real. Even though they played pretty good. Is it last name? Is it Jones? What's the one that just?
Yeah.
It's Jones.
Yeah.
All right.
But
So y'all don't think they?
Let's not forget that they lead the NFL in drop passes this year. And so,
well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. The offense probably gonna catch up, Tone.
Yeah, they need some stick 'em with some gloves, and I think they'll be fine.
Yeah.
And they also they keep fumbling the ball. So once those receivers catch on, or if by the chance that they get a receiver by the trade deadline, I think things will change. So
good. Colorado played this year. We've been following them. They played this weekend. We've been following them for the last few weeks. They lost a close game, man, to USC, a lot closer than a lot of people thought. They thought it was get blown out, and by the smiles of one of our panelists on here, we could see who thought that it was going to be bad. Listen, man, and that loss, I know it's hard to get a win when you really lose, but did they really come out on this looking better than what people thought they would look? We'll go with you, Elliot, since we were talking about you.
I think we need to come up with a new stat column, man.
What is it called?
Garbage stats.
Explain.
Really what USC did, they just took their foot off the gas pedal. They relaxed.
Oh my God!
Game in hand.
Oh my God!
You didn't watch the game.
That's how they got.
You
my God.
did not watch the game if you say that. It is not.
Play that great offense.
You did not watch the game.
What did Sanders do? 100 yards, if that, in the first half?
Dude, they won.
They played ball. USC played ball, and they again that offense is not ready for these big schools, man. And to me, that was the start of it. I already told you they didn't overachieved already. They didn't win their 3 games.
Hey Paula,
Great job,
Paula,
we're gonna see what you do
can you
next
bring
year.
me my treasure trove so I can make it the Elliott mascot?
But this is what is expected. I didn't expect him to do anything else. Now, am I rooting for him?
Whoa.
He a brother. But you got to be real. They ain't winning no more than 1, maybe 2 games at the most, man.
All right.
That's the troll. That's the troll right there. There go the troll right there. That's the troll.
Howard, what do you think?
Look, man, Elliot, what were you watching Saturday? You talk about they took the pedal off the. You talk they took the pedal off the gas.
Yeah. So
are you serious, man?
They didn't get all them points in garbage time. Yeah.
Hold it, bro. If their first team was still playing, how they getting points in the garbage time? Are you making any sense? Offense and defense, their first team, their starters were playing.
I don't think you're getting no. I
Their
don't think you
starters are
get no
playing.
dub for almost. You don't get no dub for almost. They got close, but they still didn't win.
That's not.
And the
Which
only
But that's
goes to
reason they
not the
show.
got what
point.
they got was because they kept everything in front of them. That's why I say we
Tony,
need
go
a
ahead,
deep
man.
stat
Go
garbage
ahead.
points.
Hey, where is the X at, man? Unmute him.
So
Well,
Shador Sanders
they
Go
went
ahead,
30
Tony.
for Shador Sanders goes 30 for 45, 371 yards, 4
yeah.
touchdowns, and 1 INT. Yeah, he only had 371 yards. That's that's kind of crazy. Obviously, you did not watch the game because what happened in the game was just like everything else, just like what happened with Oregon. USC jumped out. They showed their the fact that they had better athletes. But where USC is not as strong is their defense. And so a subtle thing happened with the offensive coordinator and what he started doing. He started getting Shador in a situation where he's identifying the one-on-one, getting the ball out quick. They picked up rhythm. Those guys were able to catch the ball. And then they stopped going to Weaver and started going to the freshman. And when they started doing that, they completely took over the game. I truly believe that had that game started that way,
That's the whole
Yes.
USC would
point.
have had
Tony
a
supposed to
chance.
Yes.
start that way.
No,
They
dude,
couldn't because of the.
it's no. You come in with a
He
plan.
just said they
Every
couldn't.
coach,
They
every
got the
team
better
comes
athlete.
in with a script. That obviously goes to show that you never played football. Your game plan goes. You have your first 10 to 15 plays scripted. Those plays, because they were resulting in 3 and out, if you keep going with the script, it takes a while to get off of that. At some point, they were down by 20. He makes an adjustment. They start to move in. USC was still moving the
But
ball,
Tony,
but
the
then
adjustment didn't
USC.
change. They just lost 2 in a row. I mean, can
Yeah,
we
yeah.
adjust
So
it?
I bet you they could beat the Commanders. Go ahead, Howard. Go ahead,
I'm
Howard.
trying,
Anybody?
I can't mess with this dude, man.
Yo, man, this because he ain't
I'm
watched the
trying to figure
game.
out
Why
what
we
game he
talking
was
to him?
watching.
He ain't
The
watch it.
same
That's
I
what
game
I'm
that
don't know
they
what
saying.
lost.
game he watched.
Game number
He didn't
2.
watch. He's talking about box scores.
Games number 2. They still lost.
All right,
That's
all right.
not the
Let's
point it was making.
They
go
were.
ahead.
Hey, I would
It's
say
not the
this.
point that they lost.
They listen. They were within an onside kick from being able to tie the
No,
game and
they
send it in
lost.
overtime. I can't say Colorado got a win, but I did. So thanks for keeping it so close.
All right. We get on for that. Listen, man, there are some bad teams in the NFL, and I want y'all to tell me if the problem with this team is the coach, the QB, or both. And y'all tell me why you think it's who. Seahawks. Let's go with the Seahawks, man. They're not doing well at all for this season.
They 3-1, Bishop.
Oh, I'm sorry. I had the wrong team on there. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I
you
go
did
ahead and
not
say
beat
what
them.
you talking about.
I mean the New York Giants. I'm sorry.
That's who you meant. That's who you meant.
They paid Danny Dimes all that money. First of all, do you think that they regret doing that?
No,
They probably do now.
no. Howard, if you go to the Cowboys right now and you take their starting left tackle and starting right guard off the team, right now, their offense is going to suffer. And the problem is their defense isn't good enough to keep them in the game. So I can honestly say that they are about where I never thought they were going to be great to begin with, and they're suffering right now is because they have bad offensive line play, injured offensive linemen.
All right, so you think it's the coach, the QB?
It's neither.
It's
It's
neither. They
injury.
just got a bad injury.
It's injury. Yeah.
Elliot.
I mean, they were never going to be great anyway.
Elliot.
I don't know. I might be a little biased, but I'm gonna say the quarterback. 'Cause I ain't never been a fan. Mr. Dime, just to me, he ain't NFL quality quarterback to me. Now with Barkley out, it does hurt the game. It does hurt what the game plan that they put around him. So right now he's open season because there's no running game right now. So yeah, I'm gonna say the QB, man.
QB, what you got, Howard?
I agree. I think it's Daniel Jones, whatever his name is, Danny Dimes, whoever you want to call him. He ain't no dime because he can't throw no dimes. But I think he's the problem. And I still, even though Tony said you was talking about the money wise, man, I understand what you were saying, but I'm still saying they should have paid Saquon Barkley money. If I think they're regretting that they paid him. Did you see the coach go to him on the sideline last night? If he could have threw that clipboard at Daniel Dimes, he would have threw it at Daniel Dimes. Not the clipboard, whatever the thing was in his hand, the twitching jigger. But he threw it at his coach, the iPad. That's how bad he wanted to throw that thing at Daniel Jones.
Howard.
He's been turnover prone.
Saquon Barkley's not playing now. So if you give all the money to the running back, that's the point that they're making. If we invest in time,
I'm not saying give it all to him, Tony.
Who gets injured?
I'm not saying give it all to him, Tony. That ain't what I'm saying. They should pay him what he's worth.
But then who's his replacement if they don't have Daniel Jones?
Somebody might get in there and play better than him. I don't know.
I don't think he's that bad, man. If you take away anybody's number one weapon and their two best blockers, this is bound to happen. And then that's saying we thought they were the Chiefs or the Bills coming in. We never thought they were the Chiefs or the Bills. We thought they were going to be fighting for the bottom of the playoffs. So
what years has he been in the NFL, though, Tone? What years has he been in the NFL?
This is number 5. This is number 5.
So what has he done since he's been in the NFL?
He did enough last year to get a $50 million contract. So,
well, see, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm just saying. You got to go there with that, but I'm just saying.
I'm just saying. That's all I'm saying. I know.
But just because they gave him a $50 million, did he do enough to get a $50 million?
No, I mean
I don't think he did.
Run Dayball's offense. As a matter of fact, he looked better than Josh Allen did his first year in Dayball's offense. And then you saw where Josh went, so it looked like his potential for Daniel Jones to continue on that improvement track. And if he even becomes anything close to what what Josh Allen did, they will take that all day. He's big, strong, he's fast, he's outrun people. He has the decision-making problem, so you take some of those out the way. But the one thing that changed it for Josh Allen is they went and got him a Stephon Diggs. They have not yet in New York gone to get Daniel Jones. No. When Daniel Jones first started, they had Odell Beckham, and what did they do? They traded him. If Odell Beckham was still there right now as prime Odell Beckham, I believe you would be seeing a better version of Daniel Jones. I'm just saying you can't blame this year on Josh Allen.
That's close to a Josh Allen. If you take Josh Allen and put him on the Giants,
they're going to be in the same position they're in right now.
No.
Okay.
Totally different.
Because he doesn't have a Stephon Diggs, and right now Saquon Barkley and your two best linemen are out. He's going to be in the same position that he is right now. We just sit here and talk about the Chiefs and where the Chiefs are struggling in offense. Why? Because they have nobody to throw it to. The Giants don't have anybody to throw it to.
But they're winning games because of their quarterback got a different skill set than
they won the game. They won the game yesterday because the referees were in their pocket.
Oh, no, we're not going to go there.
I'm not saying they were in their pocket, but they made 2 terrible calls back to back. And
one they did make. No, one of them they did make.
Oh, right. No,
one of them they did make.
We're going to talk about calls.
It was 3.
It was 3. No. It's in the game.
No, you're missing the point. You always like stuff when it makes your point, but you never want to hear when it's on the other side. The reality is, dude, things happen so that people can win a game. But Patrick Mahomes did not play well, and it goes back. Patrick Mahomes is having line problems, and he has no receivers, which is the same thing that Daniel Jones is dealing with. But because we like Patrick Mahomes, we accept the fact that he played one of the worst games he played since his second year.
I don't like him. He 3-1 though.
In a team sport. In a team sport. Oh my God, dude, man. I swear. I can't even talk to you,
Mr.
man.
Dan,
I can't even talk to you, man. I can't. Go ahead.
Next one, New York Jets. Who the problem, Howard?
The Jets?
Yeah.
The ref.
They stupid talk. They did mess them up though. They did. They made one call. They should have made another call that kind of determined what the ending of the game was going to be. Jets, but your boy turned the ball over on the when he that went down. He turned it over, but he played better. He definitely played better. I got to give him some. I think because Aaron Rodgers was there. I think because Aaron Rodgers Aaron Rodgers might have been the one calling the plays instead of the offensive coordinator. But he played better, man. The defense played like the defense supposed to play. So I can't say it's the coach because he's a defensive minded man. So you already know, man. It's the quarterback, man. It's the quarterback. I say it all that to say the quarterback.
Elliot.
So the question is what? Is the Jets a bad team?
He done forgot. The question.
Is that what we say?
Put it back up again, man.
Quarterback.
Put it back up again, man.
Or both? Which one is?
We still on that. Okay, so with this is a little different. Quarterback. You gonna say quarterback? The reason why I say that this was not the plan. Rodgers was supposed to be on the field. Okay, so with Rodgers starting before the season, we talking maybe Super Bowl bound Jets. So it was a whole different game plan, whole different vibe going on in the city. Rodgers go down. The backup didn't plan to play. So now you got to change your whole game because of the quarterback. So I'm really blaming it on Rodgers. Because he got injured. Now my boy catching all this slack because he ain't even supposed to be playing. He ain't even supposed to be on the field. Right?
I'm doing. Oh boy, who is this Elliot tonight, man? I love this dude.
I'm going to go with both. I'm going to say it's the quarterback play. And I'm not going to say the coach, meaning the head coach, Robert Saleh, but I'm going to say coaching, meaning the OC. Yesterday, it was his first time putting Wilson in a position to utilize his athleticism and cut down on some of the decisions that had to be made. He allowed him to make the decisions pre-snap and not go through a whole bunch of reads. Using max protection, having 3 guys out in the route, and giving him a chance to utilize his athleticism and those guys open up in the zone. So coaching got better. The player played a little bit better. I think this bodes well for them no longer to be on this list going forward.
Wonderful. Elliot. Oh, you already answered, didn't you, Elliot?
Not really, but yeah, you
both quarterbacks.
All right, man. New England Patriots. What you got? Before we get into that, I'll let you go ahead. Let me ask the question. Y'all go ahead. Quarterback, coach, or both?
I think quarterback on this one. He's trying to be Superman. Quarterback and GM, because they still don't have a go-to receiver besides Kendrick Bourne. So,
say that again, Tony.
I said I think it's QB and GM because they still don't have a receiver to go to outside of Bourne. They keep trying to build tight ends. This ain't the Gronk and Aaron Hernandez age. You know what I'm saying? This would be great if it was having 2 good tight ends. If it was, like 97, but it ain't 97 no more. So,
all right, Elliot.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with QB, man. I just to me, I think now, was it year 4? I expected a lot more out of him. Lot more better decision making. To me, he just ain't making good decisions. So that's why I'm blaming the quarterback, man. You can't blame Bill. You can't blame Bill.
It's 3.
I mean.
I can't blame Bill this year. I think Bill broke him last year when he had Matt Patricia and your boy from the Giants coaching him last year. I think he broke Daniel Jones. And so it was nothing O'Brien could do to fix him when he got back over there. I think he's done. There's no way they're picking up his
You mean Matt Jones, Tom?
Matt Jones.
Matt Jones?
Yeah.
They brothers, man. They play just alike.
They do not.
No, Matt
Jones is about this is the one thing that Matt Jones got of Brady, his speed. That's it. He run just like Brady. At least Daniel Jones is the athlete.
They still play alike. They both like throwing the ball to the other team.
They do,
and they both like fumbling.
Them cross the field.
They do a great job with both of those.
Hey, let me ask y'all a
quarterback
question
for me.
Now that y'all answered that, man, Is that debate over with as far as who was the success of the New England Patriots, Bill Belichick or Tom Brady?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Explain.
Bill coached the defense. Bill coached the defense. That's the
And
difference.
here's
Bill's defense was always on point.
Bill coached the defense, but Brady bagged up the trophies and brought them home.
But he couldn't have did that without the defense, sir. Hello?
When
I'm
you
not.
got Brady,
This
you
is
don't
the
I can't
reason
hear you.
why. This is the reason why the debate still ain't over, because you got to look at coaching as a prime, similar to as athletes. The way you do things has a shelf life. Because the league changes, it evolves, it catches up with you, and if you're not moving with it, you know what I'm saying? It's just like eventually when you Vince Carter, you're not dunking on people. You can dunk, but you're not. You move to a 3-point shot. It happens with players, and I think it happens with coaches. I think that's why Phil Jackson wouldn't come back now, because Phil Jackson would feel like coaching has passed him by. So that still doesn't take away the fact that they were both equally responsible for the
Phil
success that
too
they
old
had
though.
during
Phil
their
old as I don't
prime.
know what, man.
But
Phil
so is Bill
95 years
Belichick,
old, ain't
though. Bill
Bill
Belichick
ain't
and
90.
huh? Bill
Bill
Belichick
ain't
older than
90.
Phil Jackson.
Huh? You
Bill
sure?
Belichick, yeah, man.
Hey, stat check that, Tony. Please
I'm gonna
stat check
stat check
that.
that right now.
What
Cause
did he?
God daggone,
What does he
if they
say?
if he
I said Bill Belichick older than Phil Jackson.
Well, they're about the same age.
They might be creeping on the same.
Yeah, they got
so
to be
both of
Oh
them
close.
yeah, they might. No, I think Phil might have Bill 71.
and Phil what 82? I'm telling you, you got to be close to 80.
Yeah, he's 78. So yeah, no, he got him.
Okay,
Yeah, but 71 is
okay.
old to be a coach. So I think times are passing him by now. He can't yell at people the way he used to. These guys coming from NILs.
And he don't like
And,
talking to the press right now either.
and,
He's a
and
Raiders fan.
they make way more than coaches now. So you,
Yeah.
Wow,
All right.
crazy though, ain't it?
Look, let's get to this before we get up. Last time we did this, we went too late, and we didn't know. Let's go to that. Who you got before we close out? Let's see what we got here. That's the new record right there. Tony has creeped up to a tie for number one with me. Oh, let me get him out of there. I got you on there twice, Tony. Let me get you out. And then Elliott is bringing up the rear. He's third, and then Howard is bringing up the rear with last place as usual.
Hold up, man. I know I did good last week.
You did. Yeah, Howard, but you coming back from so far down. You
I'm
got to do
I'm
better than good.
I'm over 500.
That part.
I'm over 500 now.
You went 12-4 this week. Tony went 12-4.
I know I did good.
Yeah, Elliott and myself went 11-5 last week. All right, let's get this week's.
I think y'all messing up the stats, man.
Let's get this week. Man, Howard, every week though, you pick crazy things every week though.
You do, Howard. You be out the
No.
box.
All right.
Now I picked one or two games that might be out the box. You know.
Here we go.
You right.
We coming up. We got Bears, Commodores. Who you got?
I'm gonna go with the Commodores.
The Commodores at home, ain't they?
They're home.
Mm.
Under the lights.
Yeah.
They gonna command the win.
This be the week I picked them jokers and they lose.
Who you got, Tony?
I just told you.
I vowed not to.
I'm
I
gonna
got the
go with
Commanders,
I'm gonna
Howard.
go with the Commanders.
All right, Commodores. Who you got, Howard?
I'm chat almighty, man. I'm gonna go with the Commodores, man. Bears are really bad. They are bad.
We got Jaguars, Bills. I'm going with the Bills.
I got the Bills.
Ooh.
Yeah, Bills.
This ain't no home game now.
Yeah, they are.
Yes,
Jaguars
it is. The
playing
Bills
at
at home.
Buffalo.
They in London, man.
Oh,
Oh yeah, that's
This ain't
right.
no home
They are in
game.
London.
you're right.
That is London.
I'm still going with him.
Yep.
Yeah, I picked
Yeah, the
them
Bills is
if they
they
were
don't
playing
they don't
neutral.
they don't. Listen, that's my upset of the week. Give me the
Saints.
Jaguars.
Okay.
So
Yep.
he like his position. Go ahead.
Yeah, you do. Saints, Patriots. Ooh.
Nope. I like that they ain't no got no home field advantage.
Saints, Patriots.
I
Ah,
got the
The Saints
Saints.
starting to
Give me the
look
Saints.
horrible too. Who quarterback?
yeah, that's the thing. I'm gonna go with Patriots.
Hmm.
Ah,
Wow.
Ted, you know what to do.
yeah, Tony, you right.
Huh?
I'm going with the
Give me the
Patriots.
Saints, man.
You
Who you
going with
got,
Give me
who?
the
Bishop?
Saints.
Patriots.
I'm going with the Saints.
I got you down, Howard. You got Titans, Colts. I'm
I'm
going with the
going with the
Colts.
Saints.
I'm going with the Colts.
Man, Titans starting to play better, man. Whew.
Yeah, I got the
Give me
Titans.
the Titans, man. I got the Titans, man. I like the coach because I like Richardson, man,
Yeah,
and
I
I
got
want
the
him to
Colts.
win.
I got the Colts on this one.
I
All
just
right,
think
we
I
got
just think
the
they're gonna run the
Ravens,
ball down their
Steelers.
throat.
Ravens, Steelers.
I
I'm
got
going
the
with the
Ravens.
Ravens.
Yeah,
Will you say
Ravens.
Bishop?
Who
Will
you
you say
got?
Bishop?
I don't understand how. Who you
I
got?
don't want to know who you got, Bishop.
I,
who,
I pick
who you got?
Ravens. Go ahead. How? Who you got?
I don't know, man, because Tomlin said he about to make some changes. I don't know what them changes gonna be. So, man, give me the away team. I'm picking the Ravens, man. I'm not picking those Steelers.
All right.
They disappoint me right now.
Panthers, Lions. I'm
And
going with
then,
the Lions.
yeah, the
Yeah,
Lions.
Lions.
I got the Lions.
Yeah, the Lions.
The Texans, Falcons. I'm going to
Give me the
Falcons.
Texans. Shoot. Give me the Texans.
Yeah, I got the Texans.
I'm going with the
Don't be
Texans
picking
too.
who I picked, Tony.
Howard, what you pick is the furthest thing from my consideration. Trust me.
Elliot, who you got? I got the Falcons.
You don't didn't you pick Pittsburgh last week?
I'm going
Yeah.
with the
Okay, I picked the Texans last week.
Ooh,
So
that's
stop
tough.
tripping.
Uh,
I was 12-4 last week, Tony.
Give me the Texans.
Right with you, Tony.
Giants, Dolphins. I'm going with the Dolphins.
Okay, yeah, Dolphins.
Dolphins.
yeah, Dolphins.
We got Bengals, Cardinals.
I got the Bengals.
Oh God. Cardinals at home, man.
Yeah, Howard.
Yeah,
I
I'm
wish you
going with the
hadn't have done
Cardinals
that
too.
Why?
because that's what I wanted to go with.
They
I'm gonna go ahead with the Cardinals
look.
too.
Hey, bro, your boy is hurt, man. Burrow is
Yeah,
hurt.
he's hurt. Higgins hurt. Like it's real.
They line
Ne-
can't stop nobody.
Orlando Brown is
Eagles,
holding.
Rams. I'm going with the Eagles.
I got
Yeah.
the Eagles.
I'm going with LA. Give me the Rams. Upset.
Elliot. Yeah, they could beat them. Elliot.
I'm
Give
gonna
me
go with
I got the Eagles. Give me Philadelphia.
yeah. I'm gonna go with the Eagles too. But let's remind everybody that Matthew Stafford is a good quarterback. He's doing this without his best receivers.
Oh, he's
He's
doing his
throwing it.
thing.
He's throwing it to Tutu and Puka.
Yeah.
Trash bowl
Hey,
of the week. Jets,
is he hurt?
Broncos.
Jesus.
Jets,
Lord
I got the
have mercy.
Broncos.
Broncos. I got the Broncos.
My
I
God.
got the Jets.
Uh,
I got
I
the Jets.
want Russell to win, man. But I got the Jets at home.
I got the Jets too.
If they home, I got the Jets in that defense.
The Jets are
I
not at
got
home. Broncos are home.
I got the Jets because either way I
Broncos
win.
home.
Yeah.
Well, you should say that the home team first, man. I mean, the away team first, man.
Jets at the Broncos. You could change it. We ain't got to wait 15 minutes for you
Jets.
to talk this time.
I'm going Jets, man.
All right.
Give me the Jets.
We got Chiefs at the Vikings. I'm going to the Chiefs. Ooh,
I got the Chiefs.
Chiefs.
Yeah, Chiefs.
Vikings gonna be 0-5.
Packers at the Raiders.
That might be a
I'm going.
toss-em game.
I'm going with the Packers.
I'll go with the Raiders.
I got Green Bay.
Give me the Raiders too, Bishop.
All right, last game, we got the Cowboys against the 49ers. The game of the week.
I got
8
the Niners.
o'clock.
I got
Y'all
the
know where I'm
49ers.
at. You know where I'm at.
Who you got, Elliot?
Them boys.
49ers.
I got the
Them boys.
Who you got,
I'm gonna
Bishop?
take the 49ers.
When
I'm
that-
gonna take the 49ers, yeah.
When Dallas win, it won't be no upset. I just want y'all to know that, right?
Yeah,
not an
Bishop
upset.
got 49ers.
Okay.
I got 49ers. Who you got? Go ahead, Tony.
He
I
picked
said the
49ers.
Niners.
He already said the Niners.
Oh.
Already.
Trust
All
me,
right.
I don't consider your picks either.
All right, fellas, that's it. That's another episode of Sports Talk Unfiltered.
Better.
We'll see you guys next Tuesday night at 9 o'clock p.m. Peace, everybody.
Right.
Peace out.